So I'm pretty much gonna, play one more quick game. I'm pretty much gonna hit the sock.
Kings is getting rich. I lean and get lit. Lime being 6, I take breath. The opposite of. I ride 26 and let my screen flip. Trophy watching open. Triple black phantom. Nah, it ain't tilt. With lucky torn down, man, but nah, it ain't flip. Hey, bounce. Okay, then I let my shoulder lean. And I bet my car tall. And I bet my motor clean. Suicide, old brown, over look like poker. Everybody know me in the club, call it me.
The Thunder look like they're not messing around tonight. They had a little bit of an edge to them as they get off the bus earlier on.
I don't want to.
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, courts. GA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, Commissioner Adam Silver is...
That's pretty intriguing, DA. That's an interesting story, and we thank you for giving it to us. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. They've got Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Lou Dort, and it's Pokusevski in at the 4 spot. And for the Nuggets, out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. And it's Murray in at the point. Still very early in the season here, but teams, Greg, beginning to hit their stride and get into a rhythm.
And the same can be said for the younger talents. Rookies are shaking off those debut jitters and starting to show us what they can really do.
Dort misses. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. Caldwell Pope kicks to Murray. Three-pointer. Doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Here's Oklahoma City now. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
Yeah, they sapped the energy right out of the building in that one. They just were knocking down threes, and it was deflating both for the team and the crowd.
Hit the tip. Jokic on the foul.
And Jokic, I think he thought he was with his brothers, wrestling around in there and bullied his way to grab that rebound.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. The pass to Holmgren. Six on the shot clock. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. The 17-footer. Nice jump shot. Good.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good recognition right there. He reacts quickly to what's happening out there.
And Greg Anthony for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch on to front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive the second time.
And you gotta love the aggression that he had, taking it to the rim there. Sets the tone in a close game like this one.
And you really want to step up and try to make Porter make a move. Right there, the three ball looked easy.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Michael Porter made the last three-pointer. From deep. That one, no good. And the Nuggets going the other way. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. Another three for Denver.
Well, when it comes to creative passing, Jokic is probably at the top of the list in the NBA.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Lock at 6. From 13, the rebound by Caldwell Pope.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
Well, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first.
I mean, OKC's draft pick haul in the Paul George trade was massive. But the best part of that deal was getting SGA.
SGA has been the face of the franchise the past couple seasons, and his game just continues to grow. He's signed all the way through 2027. Is he the first building block, or is he going to develop into a player that people covet and they're going to try to pluck away? We'll see.
Now here's Giddey. He had 19 points in the win against Minnesota.
As passing another high point in that game, he made sure it wasn't all about him. He wanted to get his teammates involved.
Here's Green. Inside. The kick out to Brown. Launches it. Can't get it to go. He's taken 2 and missed 2. Oklahoma City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Jeff Green picks one up.
And when you talk about Jeremiah Robinson Earl, a burly power forward who plays with confidence.
Plays with confidence, G, and also plays within himself. And I think that's the key. This is a guy who moves the ball well. He's smart and will make good decisions. He's expanding his shot to be a more consistent three-point shooter. So he's a connector in a lot of ways.
There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. There's Brown with the 3. He can't get that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And they'll be seeing each other 4 times this year. This is the first meeting, looking for a good start in the series.
Yeah, and who's going to set the tone here tonight? That'll be something to watch.
And Denver has possession. The Thunder making the shot. The Nuggets with another miss. 1:19 left in the first quarter of the game. Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen by Green. Najee, good.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Muscala. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Muscala gets the bucket.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Green. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
And Green's become a dependable three-point threat. If you don't get a hand in his face, he can certainly knock those down.
Muscala, nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
There's Green with the 3. No good on that one. Shane Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the end.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Murray and Caldwell Pope, the guards. The forward spots will be Porter Jr. and Gordon. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. Playing games at altitude here in Denver, Brent. How does it affect the player?
Well, you could say it's mental, but I could tell you from experience, Kevin, it is physical. I mean, it does hit you. And you got to get past that early burn before you can get back into the endurance part of your conditioning. There's so much about Nikola Jokic that is special. For a five-man, it doesn't really matter any position, but his ability to crank out those triple-doubles might just take the cake.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Michael Porter Jr. was a top prospect in his high school class, but his back injury has presented a constant challenge. He says, it changed my perspective. I'm just going to get up every day and try to be better than I was the day before. If I'm giving my best every day, then I'm good. Back to you guys.
Well, you hope he stays healthy. It has been a concern. Thanks, David.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Williams, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. Jokic does produce triple-doubles at a near record rate.
So in his 500th game, Jokic got his 71st triple-double. Only Oscar Robertson and Magic Johnson recorded more triple-doubles in their first 500 games. Think about that. As a center, he was doing that. Just truly unstoppable at times.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Denver with the rebound. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. And it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Porter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Here's Pokusevski. A baseline J, and it's wide right. It's off the rim. Caldwell Pope against Dort. From deep. And no good. And the Thunder going the other way now.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams looking around. 5 on the clock. Here's Pokusevski. The Thunder with another miss. The Nuggets trail by 4. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Jacks up a 3. Thunder with the rebound. Pokusevski's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Holmgren wide open. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Lets it go from 11. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his
That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, I not only like the attack, but I love the angle of attack from Jamal Murray that time.
One of the stars of the 2020 bubble playoffs, Jamal Murray.
I mean, remember, he had a 50-point game. And Murray averaged over 26 points, helped Denver make it to the Western Conference Finals. We saw Jamal take his game to another level in Orlando.
Here's Dort. And it's off from 3-point range. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Najee passes to Brown. No good from outside.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Passes it to Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran, someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guy. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Green comes in for Michael Porter, and it's Ish Smith in for Murray. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Smith kicks to Brown. No good. That would have tied it. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. To stop the drought, he lays it in. And that's 12 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's GA on the inside. A nice finish and a strong one.
Here's Highland. Off target from outside. The Thunder leading by 4. Williams in the post. He's covered by Brown. Robinson Earl, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
From deep three-point range. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is why coaches stress the importance of defense. Big block there in this close game.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one off the back iron and out. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
And the Nuggets making a change here. Caldwell Pope checked in. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Trailing by 4. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. Caldwell Pope's got 5 points now in the quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Wasted no time on that one.
That elite passing ability, Giddey has the defense on its heels and gives him space to operate in the mid-range.
Here's Highland. It's 3 corners off the mark. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. A beautiful reverse layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Right on the bucket. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 4. Got a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot, guys. With Mike Malone, as the second half approaches, Coach, what are you looking for?
Execution, pace and purpose with everything that we do, and making sure that when we call a set, we know what we're trying to accomplish and get the ball to where our players can be effective.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson along Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 3 assists, and 1 steal. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into... And that...
Fans, please welcome to the floor.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way he goes at defenders, he is bound to get to the line just like he did there in that first half.
Yeah, almost inviting contact, that attack mentality on full display.
Taking a look at the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. Then it's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Pokusevski in at the power forward. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Okay, even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
I feel like Jokic could play with the baton out there because he's orchestrating.
And back in 2021, Nikola Jokic became the lowest drafted player to ever win the MVP. The 41st pick of the draft, the first second-round pick to win the award.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long-term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team and continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks. And from second rounder to MVP Greg, Nikola Jokic. What a story.
Amazing, Kevin. And, you know, one thing the Joker did to transform his game, dedicate himself to his conditioning. Jokic is in much better shape now than when he first entered the league.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Denver calls timeout.
Yeah, and his shot selection iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
The feed now to Gordon. Jokic kicks to Caldwell Pope. And the three off target.
And they continue to control the glass.
Jokic against Giddey. The shot comes out. Good defense by Jokic. The Nuggets trail by 7. Caldwell Pope dishes to Murray. And there's the pass to Jokic. Fires for 3. Not going to go that time. So the Thunder will take it the other way.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. Nuggets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room with the break. Murray against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jokic. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Jokic has got 7.
Now, sometimes there's passes and then there's precision passes. Murray with one of those there.
Dort passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Pokusevski, defended by Gordon, and Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
The Nuggets making a switch here. Island's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Williams, he's checked in for Pokusevski. Dort passes to Holmgren, banked in off the glass.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And such a young, exciting core for the Nuggets. The MVP, Jokic, Michael Porter Jr., and Jamal Murray. This group has a chance to be a contender for years to come.
Gordon finds Murray. Denver gets it back. Tries yet again. Almost, but it rolls out.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Gordon against Dort. With Jokic, I mean, the potential break of this Denver team, they've got so much. But what is the key for them to actually reach it?
Kevin, simply health. I mean, they need Murray and MPJ to be out there. Those two have had major injury issues. Jokic is a generational talent, but the man needs help.
Here's what Denver's going with right now. Green, he's checked in for Aaron Gordon. Brown comes in for Porter. And it's Ish Smith in for Jamal Murray. This is his first free throw of the game. Brent, with the way shooting has evolved, do you think they might move the three-point line further out at some point?
I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon, but I have heard some great ideas. Who knows?
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Muscala's checked in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Back to Smith. Takes the three. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Muscala's got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Zeke Nnaji, he's checked in for Denver. There's 1:17 left in the third. Smith scanning the floor. Drills the three-pointer. Smith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Giddey, no good.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside Williams. And it's good for 2. Williams has got his second bucket.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And here's Green outside. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 8 rebounds in this game. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The defense getting up close. I feel like Giddey was just setting the guy up.
The Thunder have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Highland. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around. Keep it moving. Try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside Williams. Here's the 3. The shot, no good. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game.
Your Nuggets.
It's the Thunder. They lead by...
The Thunder, 49.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Gordon steps in at the 4 with Jokic in at center. Out on the perimeter, it's Caldwell Pope and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Denver. I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
6 to shoot. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. 11-point game. Here's Porter. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. And it's 7 points for Michael Porter.
Porter showing just great body control that time, taking the hit, but he keeps his eyes on the rim. That helps him score and finish.
Count that one for George.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Dort. And it's Denver with the rebound. Gordon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Basket counts.
Well, people try to be aggressive with Jokic, but it doesn't bother him much on that kind of possession.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And there's a technique Jamal Murray uses that's pretty rare in the NBA. This guy practices meditation every day.
I love that he does that, and he credits that focus for his ability to stay in the moment. And Greg, you and I have seen some moments from one Jamal Murray. I'm very excited about his return to his full capacity and what he's going to be capable of doing.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He told them, look, we're in a good spot. The one thing I want you guys to do, stay in the moment. Don't look ahead. Stay in the moment and compete. Kevin, we'll see if they can keep focused.
Thanks so much, David.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Thunder have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. For three, Caldwell Pope. Another miss by Caldwell Pope.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Giddey the pass to Pokusevski. And there's another one for the Thunder.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Oklahoma City leading by 15. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. They're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Going forward, the Thunder have a ton of draft capital for them to put a lot of first-round picks either to play for themselves or in play to make some significant trades. Lots of flexibility there.
Let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. And Oklahoma City, with all those picks, Brent, should be interesting to see how they use them.
Yeah, and that process has already started in the 22 draft. They used some of that capital to line up some players they have on their current roster. So it's really interesting at some point what it is that the front office does to say, this is our team, and this is who we're moving forward with.
Dort against Caldwell Pope. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time.
Aaron Gordon.
That's foul number 2 for him.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
Holmgren with it. Now defended by Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And the officials will call the illegal scrum right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
And Aaron Gordon not hesitating because the defender was close. He just kept going.
The Thunder leading by 15. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 feet away. Count that one. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
Oh, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Thunder.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Nuggets trail by 17. For 3, Murray. It's rebounded by Giddey. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 12-4 run. Mann passes to Wiggins. Now Giddey. Pass to Robinson Earl. And here is Giddey. Drills it from outside.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Toes won't